Hello, my name is Ruth Goudy, the flower writer, and today I want to talk about pansies and violas, their names and what they mean and how long they've been a part of our lives here in the UK. So the common name for the viola is heart's ease, as in it eases your heart, and who can fail to have their heart eased by these beautiful pansies and violas? They certainly cheer me up. Heartsease might well have been a reference to the fact that our pansies and violas are edible and medicinal. They've been used throughout history to solve all manner of problems, including heart conditions. It was Lord Gamber and his gardener William Thompson in the early 1800s who first started hybridizing all these violas to create what we see today in the vast variety that we have in front of us. What this gentleman and his gardener started to do was cross them so that they were concentrating on the little tiny veins and markings on the violas, and so that they could create all sorts of different colours and shapes. And as time went on, they also later on managed to produce these blotches, which I think that the pansies are quite famous for. So the blotches to me look like faces and the little veins look like eyelashes. So there's a certain sense of this joyful, cheerful personality coming straight out at us. But besides that, there is Heart's Delight as a name, and definitely they are my heart's delight. The pansy are the bigger of the flowers rather than the violas, but they are called pansy, derived from the French penser, to think. And so penser à moi is something which means think of me, and the pansy has become a symbol of thoughtfulness and constancy within a relationship. The pansy was one of the flowers that was used in the language of flowers. At that time, Victorians had a code, so they would carefully learn what each flower represented and meant, and then if they sent a gift of flowers, the recipient would have a secret code to know what the person was saying. If you received pansies, you would know that somebody was thinking of you, so that sense of constancy and being reminded of somebody is something to make you smile. And this is demonstrated perfectly by Shakespeare. He used pansies when Ophelia in Hamlet says, "There's pansies, that's for thoughts." So even 400 years ago, the pansy was being recognised as an important symbol of thinking about someone. Another common name for the pansy was three faces under a hood. And when you look at certain varieties, you can clearly see the dark of the top petals, the top two petals that look like a hood, and the bottom three petals that look like three faces. So I'm going to be planting up some containers. You might remember that in the summer I told you how to make some low maintenance containers with your summer bedding, and now is the perfect time to be putting in violas and pansies so that those containers still look good by your front door all over the winter. So I'm planting up our low maintenance container for the garden. We've still got the evergreen shrub in the middle, taken out the summer bedding, and all we have to do now is put some pansies and violas around to make it pretty and make it last all through to next spring.